Welcome to the Fear Fiction Podcast. Fearfic is the term for short horror fiction, mostly posted on the web. It includes any and all related subgenres. Join three assholes talking basement goo Slimebeast, inebriated interstellar traveler Abysmii, and irritable ghostly man-horde Dead Palette, as they read all stories horror and internet-related, paragraph by paragraph, and bullshit while they do it. From adolescent revenge fantasies to subtle postmodern narratives about real-life events and everything in between, they read it and critique. You better believe it. Kick it to the cold open, white boy.
So, I have a question for you guys.
What?
Abysmii, not drunk in any way, no. What is your favorite website?
xnxx.com.
Buttsmithy.com.
Dude, Buttsmithy.
Fucking, oh my god, the current arc right now, I'm so
Great.
excited for.
Now,
Tits.
question two. Who is your favorite web designer?
I don't have one.
Squarespace.com.
You fucking... See, this is the thing. This episode sponsored by Wix. See, here's the thing, guys. You enjoy the websites, but you don't give any credit to the web designers. Okay? Like, let me look at who designed the current iteration of Facebook. That was Robert Smackdab.
Zuckerberg.
Robert Zuckerberg. Robert Zuckerberg. Let me see. I'm checking on Twitter here. That was Steven Zuckerberg.
You guys, the vodka's
DeviantArt.
almost gone.
DeviantArt, Rebecca Zuckerberg. Give me something to work with here, you fuckwads. All right, I'm stopping.
Shut up, that's great.
What the fuck?
Happy New Year, everybody.
Jesus Christ.
Did you literally stop recording?
I stopped and I started it back up because you said,
Oh,
no,
you
no,
suck.
No, it's good.
What is
It's
wrong
good.
with you?
You said, this is top tier Fear Fiction comedy.
Yes! So keep recording.
Okay, fine, I'm recording. Jesus Christ.
Dude,
This is what happens when 2 of 3 people drink. I'm the designated sense maker.
You know what's really funny about that? I just realized what the title of the story is, and I just picked it like randomly.
What's the title of the story? Be
Be
careful,
careful who you
yeah.
take home from bars. It's fucking perfect.
Okay, guys, new cold open. Who's your favorite person you've taken home from a bar?
Shut up.
The answers are Paprika and Chelsea. You fucking...
I never took her home from a bar.
You left her there?
I don't...
It was a house party. It was not a bar.
It was a lesbian
didn't
bar.
say Matt.
I wasn't welcome.
I
I
didn't
had
say
to sneak
Matt.
in through the back.
Oh.
Heyo.
I went to a lesbian bar. I wasn't welcome. I had to sneak in through the back. Okay.
I've only been to a couple gay bars, but they, to their credit, they give
Banned you.
very generous portions. So big ups to them.
Generous Portions is the name of the gay bar.
Should be.
Generous Portions is my favorite drag queen.
Ooh, that's strong. I like that.
Oh, God.
Dude, okay. Any advice out there for aspiring alcoholics? Go to the gay bars. They really it's not a joke. They do give higher portions of alcohol in their drinks.
Are
And
you
don't
a-
charge extra for it.
Are
They
you
don't.
a gay bar full of alcoholics? Try Squarespace.
Oh, man, I wish.
Ugh.
Life would be at least enjoyable at that point.
I think a gay bar is anything but a square space. Am I right, gentlemen?
But
Gay bar, imprisoning me. All that I see.
absolute tonic.
All that I see. Ample portions. I don't know. All right.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, guys. When you go to the gay bar, do you drink from the tap or what?
No.
Oh.
They serve
they're-
you.
okay, so if you go to the gay bar, and you haven't, because you live in a redneck area with no gay bars.
Excuse me, there's a gay bar in the city about 50 miles away called Mickey
Well, you
Rat's.
don't drink, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, but he is gay. If you go
Fuck it.
if you go to a gay bar, there will be the bar, of course, but
If you go to the gay bar, there's going to be a bar. Just want to let you know so you're not shocked or confused.
and there's going to be glory holes in the bathroom. If you
Just
go to a
glory
gay
hole in
bar,
the bar, but good.
there will be shirtless men walking around with test tubes full of alcohol.
Not always.
if you go to a good gay bar.
No. Don't you dare disparage the gay bar I went to in fucking Hillcrest.
They had fucking beakers.
You're in Hillcrest. You're in California. What do you know about gay bars?
Everything.
Fucking liberals.
They're not every gay bar is just a bunch of fucking Magic Mike people walking around.
Yeah, shitty gay bars.
Whatever.
They're just walking around, and if you buy a shot from them, you can touch their abs.
Interesting.
No, but seriously, like, I ordered a gin and tonic from this gay bar, and they gave me, like, the 22-ounce pint glass.
Vial of sperm? Okay.
Mostly just tons of gin, little bit of tonic water in there. I was like, okay, well, this place is down to party. It was awesome. That cost me, like, $5.
Gay bars don't fuck around.
They don't, and that's why they're really cool.
New T-shirt: gay bars don't fuck around. Okay.
Oh, that probably exists.
If you're gonna, fill up some holes anyway.
Fill up the holes, them gots. It needs to be a T-shirt. I know we already said it, but it needs to be a T-shirt.
We should open a T-shirt store. Put all of these sayings that we've always said should be on T-shirts. Put them all on shirts and tell nobody it exists. Just have it exist out there.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect was the last story we read. We're going to be reading.
God damn it!
Be careful who you take home from bars.
Hey guys, what do you think my rap name should be?
We found this story on toospooky.com by PostMortemCreamPi. It's called "Be Careful Who You Take Home from Bars."
You're just gonna lay out that username without any.
That's the username.
Okay.
But I don't discriminate. I don't fucking care.
I've been to dead bars.
Brandon, you go first, as is tradition.
As was the style at the time, Brandon goes first. It was a fairly normal Saturday night for me. I was bored, lonely, and willing to make bad decisions.
Yeah.
My friends were busy with previous engagement, and I recently quit my job, a habit I can't seem to quit.
Nope.
Nope. No.
Okay, for anybody wondering, Abysmii and DP are still drunk from the last episode, but we're not recording.
I'm drunk from the last episode, but I noticed that Brandon didn't read where it should have been were, didn't read quite where it should have been quit, and read quit where it should have been kick, or it was kick. So there's a few typos in the second sentence.
I want to stress, Abysmii and DP are still drunk from the last episode, but we're not recording on the same night.
No, we are.
Okay, sure, Abysmii. Just ruin the joke.
Oh, fuck you. You know what the joke is? The joke is that I'm sleep deprived and all I've had today is a fucking Snickers bar and a lot of vodka. That's where I'm at.
I'm not ruining the joke. You're the joke ruining. Fuck it. Paprika! Bring me more gin.
No, everyone knows what I sound like when I yell at my wife.
That's true.
Everyone knows what domestic violence sounds like in my household.
That's another T-shirt for you.
My final paycheck from that job had just come in, and of course it was not going to be enough to last me long. So I decided to visit one of the mini bars on my main strip of small Midwestern city. This is a great opening that I'm shitting all over.
No, but seriously, other than the typos, this is a great setup.
DP says it's a great opening. He can't remember.
The place was called the Underground because it was a repurposed tornado shelter that was never filled in. That is awesome. Like that. And converted into a bar around the mid-'60s.
Do they serve drinks in old bean cans? That's what I want to know.
If it's a hipster bar, yeah. Absolutely. It was your typical place, a small kitchen serving overpriced slop, the wrap-around bar of cheap liquors, and a few billiard tables. Most of the patrons were your weekend warrior and hick types. It was a busy night. Free pool as long as you wear drinking. It shows up every time. I don't know if this is a copy-paste problem, but it should be were.
You're a copy-paste
I figured
problem.
how dare you. I figured I could probably hustle a few bucks. off some stupid drunks while feigning my own drunkenness.
I think of the two, of Abysmii and DP, I'm talking to you listeners, I think that I can start a fight with drunken Abysmii easier than I can with drunken DP. We'll see how it goes.
I don't believe in fights.
I don't like, unless it's extreme, like, I gotta defend my life, I really don't engage in violence.
Hey, Abysmii,
either.
I'm threatening your life.
From just 3,000 miles away, cool.
Hey, I'm the
Stop,
Kim Jong-un of Creepypasta.
Gonna nuke your Twitter page.
Yeah. By the way, there is a bar here where Steve Buscemi was stabbed in the neck. I ordered
Buscemi?
Huh?
Buscemi?
Yeah, Jesus Christ, you and your Hollywood liberal shit.
You can't pronounce things.
It's pronounced Buscemi.
You two are drunk. It's pronounced Buscemi.
Buscemi.
Real quick question. I don't actually know what the definition of a weekend warrior is.
It really is just a person. I mean,
it's a person.
It's kind of changed over time. It used to be like the people who go out and I'm going to go hiking. I'm going to go wakeboarding. I'm going to go rock climbing on the weekend. Yeah, I do my office job, but on the weekend I'm going to go fucking extreme, brah. That's kind of where it started. It's been a bit watered down as the years have gone on. Oh. So, yeah. People who are out on the weekend to just get crazy. That's all it means now.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's actually a football team. I ordered a pitcher of some cheap beer, found a little table to settle down and scope out my victims. Uh-oh. My victims. That could only be taken literally.
That can only not be taken how it was previously established as pool players.
It's just like, I need to find my victims. And they just like, oh, yeah, that's the person. And they walk up to him. It's like, they splay out a deck of cards. Pick a card, any card.
Look at that stupid bitch playing Pokemon Heart Gold.
What is she, 3? I bet she can't even read. Why is she in a bar?
Hey, it's the Midwest, you know.
There was already plenty of jackasses talking big, while missing every shot they took. It wouldn't be hard to scam them, as long as I used the right method. In the end, I decided to go with a dumb luck routine, noticing they were already placing money on the games. After whittling down the pitcher to the halfway mark, I stumbled my way over to the guys at the pool table, acting over-eager to play but unsure about placing any money down, as far as they knew. Okay. In the end, I walked away from that table about $100 richer. That hardly seems worth it. The guys were either already too drunk or too stoned to try anything, at least not in the bar.
Stunned,
yeah. I was too focused on using two the way it's spelled, which is T-O.
I just
Slimebeast, this is your intervention.
Start drinking.
You're either down to fuck or all ready to drunk.
God damn it. I returned to my corner and had a couple more drinks while watching over the rest of the hall. Not many people were putting money down, and the ones that were seemed to look at me weary, or wary.
Wary.
When I noticed a chick at the bar around my age, give or take about 20 years, which is unusual for this place. Most chicks our age either attended college parties or didn't really drink anywhere but at home. Okay, you watch
with their
them?
parents.
Yeah. Or they all together didn't drink or party, focusing on their studies and not their social life. Okay.
Most girls my age either drink near me or away from me.
It's a very confusing Venn diagram, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm. Girls who are away from me, girls who are near from me, in the middle, drinking. What?
This is I still really like how this is set up. Like, this is all very grounded, and but it's like in a shady setting.
Right.
So we don't know what'll happen, but
I know exactly
the mind
what's going to happen.
wanders.
I know exactly what's going to happen. He's going to take a woman home, and when he realizes in the morning that he's taking her home drunk, he's going to look over, see she has no face and a black suit.
Slender woman. Goddamn Slender Man again.
Goddamn beer goggles make me take home Slender Man.
I mean, I would fuck Slender Man.
God damn it.
He's probably very lonely. All he does is hang around kids.
She was stunning, sitting there at the bar ordering cocktails one after another, all made up for a night out on the town. She sat alone with a few stools between her and the next patron. She had a tight little plaid skirt on. The best way to describe the color would have been grayish. Oh my god.
Gray plaid.
Is it like alternative punk girl Slenderman?
It's grunge era Slenderman.
Grunger Man.
It's Kurt Cobain, but without a fit. Oh, never mind.
Gender bent Kurt Cobain.
Oh, that Slender. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. Underneath, she wore fishnet, tore just above the knee-high boots that rode up to mid-calf.
You see, it's okay because DP's drunk.
I like how DP misreads things, but he autocorrects as he goes. Like it came out as an actual sentence, you know.
Guys, why are we acting like this has anything to do with me drinking? This is just dyslexia.
Because it's funny. Keep going.
So absolute territory, all that I see. Under her crop jacket, she wore a Sum 41 tee. Oh,
gross!
God damn it!
Playing Pokemon, listening to Sum 41. She's kind of shiny Pokemon. The one around the time of their second album, Does This Look Infected?
Oh.
Can someone tell me what's wrong with that? Because I can't figure it out.
Nothing. This is pandering very heavily to you and I, but not to Slimebeast.
Okay.
True. Yeah.
Because you both are big fans of Sum 41, apparently.
Yeah, let's call it that.
Are they the ones who did With Arms Wide Open?
Yes.
No, it's Creed.
With arms wide open.
With arms wide open. It looked like she had since around then. Oh my god, guys, reading is getting difficult. It fit poorly. Because it fit poorly in all the best possible ways. It was a bit tighter in the chest while resting above the navel.
It was cutting off her oxygen at the neck. What?
Cut my oxygen off with this shirt. My breasts are choking me.
She could only get one arm out of the shirt, so she had the other one tucked in under it. That's how poorly fitting it was.
Her raven black hair, her dark hair was styled in a short layered bob with muted toned makeup applied lightly just to gently highlight her features.
That is too well done.
Waifus.
I'm not used to this level of detail finally crafted and honed.
I'm not used to this level of detail in my women, he said, looking at an actual woman in real life as opposed to on a screen.
So life is in high definition 4K, so what the fuck?
My hyper-realistic girlfriend, can we make that something?
Oh, if... fucking... what are those called? Graphic novels?
Women?
No.
Oh.
What's that easy shit you do on Steam?
An asset flip?
VN's visual novels.
Thank you. Making visual novels is easy. We just got to pay a fucking artist to do it. I figured I would try and make a night of it, chat her up, and see if it leads anywhere. So I went over to the bar, ordered a few doubles, sending some her way. She accepted them and even met my gaze. I figured since I was the only guy her age in the whole place, I had a clear shot. That was if she wasn't looking for older guys who'd probably lose their cash before getting anywhere with her. Surprisingly, she made her way down to me before I could even get a chance to prepare myself. Things seemed to be turning out just like I could have hoped they would.
Can anyone say manic pixie dream girl?
No.
Can anyone say, were you born in the late 80s, early 90s and remember all this shit? God damn it.
Do
you remember all the small things?
Jesus Christ.
If it was a Blink-182 shirt and it was the fucking I Miss You song album artwork, I'd be dead.
I feel like I'm sitting on a bus stop between two drunk people.
This is what you get for not partying with us.
So, can we agree, though, on this podcast, can we put our foot down and say that in real life, manic pixie green girls...
Green girl? Oh my god, get it together. You're slurring your speech. You're cut off.
Slimebeast.
Can we agree that manic...
falling off a wagon so hard.
Can we agree that manic pixie dream girls in real life are fucking obnoxious as shit when you're not the person that they're engaged with?
No.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
No.
Really? Because
No. I knew one who was the most chill person I've ever known in my life in college. She was awesome.
Yeah, but you're the one she was engaged with.
No, it was our whole fucking friend group, dude.
She was engaged with your whole friend group? Damn.
I hate you.
So I'm gonna start that fight.
I love how he's just like, I hate you, and it's like, and also yes, she was a giant slut.
I mean, I was at the supermarket today, and I went to the lane with the least people on it. Behind the counter, the cashier was this young girl with like a bowl cut, rocking a bowl cut. Who does that? Manic Pixie Dream Girl. She gestured and said, "No, no, no." That was all she said. Turned off her light, put on a heavy coat up over her nose with the collar, and went over to look at the candy.
Well, you clearly did something wrong.
Sure. But I'm saying Manic Pixie Dream Girls, they do funny things. Like, oh, who does that? Who goes off duty,
sure they
puts
do
on
really
a thick
funny
coat, and
things,
goes to look at candy.
Slimebeast, when you walk up to them and you're like, hey, I wrote a famous creepypasta. Want to go out?
Hey, baby, I wrote a famous creepypasta. Cool, I know all about those. Which one? That doesn't matter. All that matters is people know it.
I've got multiple movie deals in the works.
Yeah. Russian sleep experiment. I remember clearly that Def Leppard's Love Bites was playing at that moment, a song I knew well, having been dragged to nearly every show they played near where I lived.
By whom?
The band.
They knocked on my door and said, you're coming tonight, you got VIP passes, fucking show up.
I thought I could get away from their drummer, but I couldn't. He had a solid grip. All I could think at the time was that she was looking fine, okay? Is this a song? All I could think at the time was that she was looking fine. And now sitting at the stool next to me, she ordered us some shots, then I filled up the hole she got. She ordered us more shots before starting up a conversation. Okay, let's describe this waifu more. Go ahead.
No, we need to describe this waifu more. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, I'm saying let's do that. Go.
Let me have this.
Getting a better look at how she was quite pale, it only served to make her steely blue eyes all that more enchanting. She is a blue eyes white dragon.
Blue eyes white drag queen?
Now, if she had a penis, this is becoming Brandon's Manic Pixie Dream Girl.
Men are from Mars, girls are from penis. Men are from Mars, girls are from Venus, but where are you from if she has a penis?
I mean, technically, yes.
Technically.
Yeah.
Men are from penis, girls are from penis, everyone's from penis.
What the hell? Kids, why do you have this channel on? What is this commercial? Come on down to Penis Hut. Get a brand new penis for your butt.
Penis butt. Her smile was bright, and I absolutely loved it when she smiled.
Jesus.
Each tooth sat straight and perfect.
God.
And white. We talked about relatively shallow topics, bands and favorite bands and concerts.
Those are not shallow topics. Fuck you.
Abysmii, I've had it up to here with your attitude. You better calm down.
No.
The band's wide open. Movies we had seen over 1,000 times and could spew off every line in the director's commentary. It was the standard getting to know someone, when in reality you could probably care less about the actual person. I disagree. You just know it's perfectly fine to speed run getting to know a person to bone them. Okay, that's fine, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Relationships done quick.
Choosing to focus on the more physical aspects of them while trying to imagine the fun you could have, as in with your genitals.
I was going to smell her feet so hard tonight.
So hard? God. I smelled the hair right off her toes. What?
Turns out she was a guy.
She was a hobbit.
Oh, Mr. Frodo. Your feet smell like the Shire. I was honestly surprised.
Lord of the Rings, foot fetish edition. Okay.
Like no one's made a fucking gay hobbit joke before. So new.
Abysmii, you are a gay hobbit joke. Fight me.
I can't. I'm too drunk. I was honestly surprised with how much we both had in common, down to our favorite film, Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
Bullshit.
The last and definitely most tongue-in-check of his nightmare films.
That is nobody's favorite film. Come
I don't
on.
know. Yeah. No. I mean, no, not to knock PostMortemCreamPi's taste in films, but, well, you know what? What if this is his manic pixie dream girl?
Yeah.
I'm assuming him, of course, but...
a tulpa.
Like, who knows? A tulpa. My tulpa just loves all the shit I love.
We had the same taste in TV shows. Wes Craven's Nightmare Babies.
That would, that everyone's like, what if you had someone who likes all the stuff you do? No, dude, I fucking thrive on arguing with people about how our opinions are different. That's what gets me off. We were both fans of horror, from the classics to the laughably awful ones. Luckily, I was able to get at least a faint expression of impressed when bringing up the widescreen VHS fact. Okay? Most people aren't aware that Wes had to make the VHS copies in widescreen because you could see Freddy's hat when he's supposed to suddenly pop out in front of Heather in the final dream encounter. Okay, that's an obscure, random-ass thing, but it makes sense in the context of the story.
Yeah. Most of the conversation continued in this vein. Get it? Veins? It's a double meaning. Mainly about horror flicks. What? What?
Double meaning for what?
I don't know. We didn't even bother giving each other our names. But that was kind of the point, wasn't it? No. Eventually, after a heated debate about whether Jason or Freddy had won their little bout...
Weather spelled incorrectly.
Yeah. For the record, Freddy wins because he brought back memories of his terror, which would allow him to return. She invited me to her place to rewatch the film so it was fresh in our minds. I went to a girl's house once and she put on Shock Treatment, the sequel to Rocky Horror Picture Show. That was the last time I saw it.
You put that in there.
Say what?
You put that in there.
No, I'm telling you literally real things. I would say everything was going to plan, both hers and mine.
Back up.
What?
At what point does a story stop and your personal experience begin? I have to know this.
Okay, you see what's written on the page?
No.
I see your little cursor.
Spell it out for me.
I see your cursor popping up on the screen because this is Google Documents. Your pink little cursor that says your name on it.
That's not me.
That's not me, man. No.
That's Anonymous Dinosaur. That's not me.
That's not me.
Just because my cursor's there doesn't mean I'm following along very well.
Okay. So that's my paragraph. DP?
Okay.
Abysmii's off on some weird tangent. Where does the story end and reality begin?
It's my turn to read, right?
Yes.
What, my dear man, are these? This was not the reply from which Faramir...
What are you reading?
He's reading a Lord of the Rings fucking erotic foot fetish.
I thought we were reading If the Shoe Fits by Ruby Nye. The Lord of the Rings foot fetish story.
Okay. I will read that story if it's the one true toe ring. Did they do that?
Skimming.
Control F for toe ring.
It seems like it's mostly about putting shoes on feet.
Lame.
Press F for toe ring.
So we left the bar, ditching out on the tab by putting it on the guys who had lost to me at the pool at pool earlier.
Oh, they're just gonna let you do that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
The bartender. They've got it over there. Why? I see no reason to question that.
See no reason to question that. It was the bartender's first day on the job.
And his last day.
First thing we need to do is equip the rocket boots.
Yes. What?
I wasn't shocked when she said she didn't have a car, making mine the only option to get her to her place. Most people would probably don't drive to a bar, then pound down drinks expecting to drive back.
Speak for yourself.
Jesus. Abysmii, okay, I'm going to step in here. Maybe we should stop recording until you sober up.
No. I'm joking. I don't drive drunk. Relax.
I'm only buzzed.
I don't drive drunk.
I hand Paprika my keys. That's the point.
Is Paprika drunk?
No. She's responsible, unlike me.
Does anybody else out there picture Abysmii handing over, like, gigantic baby keys? Like, multicolored on her ring.
See, I don't drive, and Chelsea does, and, like, she can, like, literally sip the top of a cocktail and will be fucking wasted. And so she'll order a drink, and I'll be like, well, We're here for 5 hours.
Well, that's why our relationship works, because I drive like everywhere else, no matter what we're doing. I'm always the driver. But if we ever go out drinking, I'm like, okay, I'm driving us to the bar. You're driving us back, because I'm not going to be able to function.
This would only mean that I'd be relied on to get her home. She gave me directions as we went. A left there and take that street ahead. All while learning heavily.
I should be leaning.
You read that right.
Learning.
Okay.
You did read that correctly.
All while learning heavily over the center console, her breast pressing hard against my shoulder
They're
as
really
she
hard,
them.
guys.
Soft nipples, hard breasts. Soft nipples, hard breasts.
Is that something you chant in Harry Potter when you're standing in a fucking fireplace? Like Diagon Alley?
Stop trying to interrupt the eroticism of this moment. It's beautiful.
Her breath was moist and sour, like she drank more than I thought.
This is well written.
Her breath was moist and sour.
Fucking gonna lie. Her place was an apartment in an old house that had been converted. The neighborhoods were full of similar places. All the large houses built during pioneer times, now run down slums for the trash the settlers' descendants became.
Wow, rude.
That's heavy, but all right. Her apartment was in the back and on the top floor. That had probably been an attic at one point in time. Only 3 apartments used this entrance, connecting to the main area through the laundry hall. It wasn't anything special, just a small studio with no sign of any roommates. The only furniture besides the stove and fridge in the kitchenette was an old pull-out sofa and a TV. She popped in the DVD, and we sat on the stained and ragged mattress.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, she was a hoarder. I saw stacks of newspapers everywhere. A cat with one eye came and rubbed against my leg. It was now that I knew fully that no one would miss her. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
We've got a splitting head case. The author is the killer.
Holy shit.
However, I decided to play along just a bit longer. Although, you know what'll happen is she'll turn it around on him and actually be the killer.
Okay.
It wasn't far into the movie that she leaned in closer than before, her breath hot on my neck. She continued to nuzzle up against me, as placed my arm around her. What?
Say ooh.
Oh. God.
Nuzzle. Okay, I get it.
She was kissing my neck and breathing heavily. She placed a hand on my chest, slowly working her way up to my groin. Down to my groin. To my groin. I drew her closer in and kissed her. She tasted like a myriad of sprites and liquor.
Yeah, okay.
Making her lips
Sprite cranberry.
Making her lips like an intoxicating poison all on their own. She made her way into my lap, exactly where I wanted to be. No, needed her to be. Okay.
Yes.
I need you to be on my penis.
Hello there, angel from my nightmare.
Hello
Shadow
there.
and the Sprite back in the moor.
God damn it.
With legs wide open.
Ripping my soul died.
Dirty Sprite. She leaned back in and went to whisper, and I went to whisper in her ear, "You shouldn't have invited me."
Oh,
Vampire.
Shit.
What if I'm dangerous? What if I
invited
am?
me in?
Allow myself to introduce myself.
I told her, but before she could let it sink in, I did. Baring my fangs, plunging them deep into her jugular, getting what I was after all along.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she felt any pain, as my own experience is but a faded memory. From the sound she made, it was as euphoric as her.
Nope.
As her, for her, and
As her, for her, and to wit, become her.
For
Upon
myself.
her, I see her. For she sits upon her shoulder.
I felt it. I felt all of the blood rushing into my mouth. I felt myself coming down with bad hepatitis.
No.
Hepatitis
Manic.
V.
Manic pixie hepatitis.
Damn it. I had been bitten by a vampire myself some 41 years ago. Fuck.
They always made noises of pained ecstasy, as if the last moments of their life was both an orgasm And a stroke.
Stroke it out.
Yeah.
That's really good. Lord.
Hey, everyone in the Fear Fiction Army, upvote this video for stroke victims.
Like this video if you like stroke victims.
Dislike this video if you dislike the stroke victims. We just want to hear the debate.
Yeah.
Give us that sweet, sweet engagement.
Give us that sweet, sweet stroke money.
Stroke engagement. I drained her dry, not a single drop left. Unable to control myself once the Swede I never know how to say that word. Icker had touched my starved lips.
Once the deed was done, I sat there in her apartment, unsure if I should pity or envy the poor girl. She was so easy to get alone, yet she could experience the one thing I've longed for decades: release. I let an idea lull in my mind.
She could experience the one thing I'd longed for decades: the ability to have a baby. I wondered what it was like to carry a small life in my man stomach.
Man stomach?
I had looked at fan art of Sonic being birthed and wanted
Fill
that for
me up.
myself.
Fill your seat up in my man stomach.
God damn it.
I let an idea lull in my mind until finally deciding she would not die here. So preparing to do something I hadn't done in countless years, I slit my own wrist, filling my mouth with my own bitter dark ichor, and giving her one more kiss, forcing the blood from my mouth into hers. A process that once done would bind us. For better or worse, we would always end up back to each other, unable to stay apart, until the force that bound us was broken by the death of one, or I released her from my servitude.
So do you call that a red snowball or what?
I think you call that indentured servitude.
I think you call that indentured servitude. Lawyer Abysmii, his catchphrase.
Have you ever been victim of indentured servitude? Dial 1-800-800-800-0 and call me.
Let me know all about it. I'm just interested.
Let's just have a chat. We'll get coffee. It's cool.
Yeah.
Call
if you're
me
allowed.
now. Call me now.
Fucking, this is the dumbest. Okay, whatever. Fucking Chris, fucking your name popping up at the bottom here with your cursor. I left a note about the true nature of the events that went on. It's just like, I bit you, it's the letter U. I am, vamp, smiley face.
Sorry, not sorry, smiley face, frowny face.
I owe you one soul.
Eternity.
I left a note about the true nature of the events that went on before leaving into the night, giving all she'll need to know to find me if she so wish.
She'll need to nut.
She'll need to nut, and must do. She will come either to thank me or to curse my name. Now there is nothing more to do but wait, hoping she didn't do anything too stupid in the wake of her new dawning. Maybe I'll even bother to get to know her name this time around. Mm-hmm.
That was good.
Yeah. I mean,
that was good.
It's a classic tale, vampire, you know?
You know what, though? But, we didn't expect vampires until way at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't care for the pacing near the end of it.
This is a difficult story, I think, to end, because it's like, okay, we're vampires. How do we, close out the lore that you always have to pay lip service to? But as someone who was a big fan of the early seasons of the HBO show True Blood, this hits all of the right beats well. And that's not easy. That is not easy to take something as fucking worn out as vampire shit. Seriously, dude, good job. This was really fun to read.
Yeah. I think that maybe it would have been a good twist at the end if it said something like, I don't know, now she never had to worry about getting a car because she could turn into a bat and fly everywhere.
What if they were both vampires and they were like, oh, I guess I'll see you later. Want to go back to the bar?
What if instead of turning her into a vampire, he drank her blood, right? Turned out that she actually was already like a Frankenstein, and he drank a bunch of embalming fluid, and he got double drunk, you know?
If a vampire drinks embalming fluid, don't you just die? I guess it depends on what universe you're in.
Okay. Yeah, the one weakness of vampires drinking embalming fluid. I don't know. So, do you guys have anything
I mean,
follow up, or...
I can only heap praise on this. It's I disagree with Brandon. I think the pacing is great. I think that the seduction of the story of I went up to a bar and then there was the girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the no matter who you are, it's the one in the bar that you want to pursue and it catches your eye. That's a very relatable scene. It's just written very well. And granted, it really panders to me and the fucking age I am and when I was born and all that shit. But it's just written very well. So yeah, no, props to the author.
Yeah. And if you ever want to write a sequel about, I don't know, maybe
Frankenstein's fucking.
Frankenstein's fucking. If you ever want to write a sequel, maybe an entire novel series, you know, maybe you could get Robert Pattinson to star, you know?
Everyone rags on Robert Pattinson to do Connect.
Everybody
Seriously.
rags.
Unless...
What? Are you conscious? What?
Brandon, blink twice. Are you okay?
Blank 182 times.
This has been the Fear Fiction Podcast. Your hosts are Abysmii, Dead Palette, and Slimebeast. Music by Abysmii. Art by C.F. Comer. Voiceover by Atticus Jackson. Edited by Elias the Intern. Subscribe to Fearfic on YouTube to stay up to date on new episodes.
Hey sis, you ready to tell me where you're taking me?
We're almost there. Just be patient.
Is that a small pond? Wait, no, is that a hole?
Yeah, I heard about it from Samantha and Kate.
Who are they again?
Remember our cousins that look like the Boomer and Spitter from Left 4 Dead?
Aunt Groomhilda's kids, the ones that always surprise me that they don't smell bad.
They told me where to find this.
What is it, though?
Just a bottomless pit as far as I know.
Well, that's weird. I've never seen anything like this before.
It gets weirder. They say anything you drop down that hole vanishes from people's memories.
Bullshit. How's that work?
Well, obviously I don't know. It's just an anomalous thing, I guess.
Wait, so how do you know if something vanishes from everyone's memory if it's already gone?
Maybe. This is why we don't have a dad.
Because you say stupid things?
No, our dad fell down that hole.
No, I'm fairly certain it's just because our mom is an abusive drunk, sis.
Why doesn't our mom remember him? He just vanished from history.
Because he was a drug dealer and our mom was an addict. Things were a blur.
It's way crazier. You know that one site that's like YouTube, but it actually looks after its users?
No site like that exists.
Yeah, because it dropped down this here hole.
How do you drop a website down a hole, sis?
I don't rightly know. I'm not some kind of tech guru. Maybe a flashing drive, haunted Nintendo cartridge?
What?
I don't know. But that's the point. I don't know what's down this here hole.
So why are you showing me this, sis? Can't we just fuck like we normally do? It's dark out. I can pretend that you're someone I find attractive, like cousin Vanessa, and I can pretend that I'm our missing dad since you're so hung up on him.
I'm jumping down there to see what's on the other end.
What? Sis, no.
Come with me, brother.
Idiot. Well, now who am I going to make sweet love to? Wait, why would anyone want to have sex with me out here? There ain't no relatives for miles.
Fear.com. Fear.com is a movie that came out, I believe, in the late 90s or early 2000s about a haunted website and murders and deaths that, occur, when people visit this haunted website. I would say that Fear.com is the first creepypasta. I think it is the precursor. It's sort of like predictive. It's like forward-thinking and prognosticating and whatever other words sound like I'm smart. the entire creepypasta genre. You know, it just is about the internet. It's about a haunted website. It's about killings. It has imagery that is very much, you know, similar to creepypasta. There's a lot of, you know, like hyper-realistic blood type shit and things like that, and curses, and now I wish I hadn't type stuff. So
here's the crazy thing about that movie. You bring it up like once a day. You beg Brandon and I to watch it.
Which we never will until you watch fucking Frisky Dingo.
Yeah, like you need to watch all Frisky Dingo first.
I already watched Frisky Dingo.
Oh, name the main characters.
Frisky Dingo.
Wrong.
Dingo. Friskerson.
Wrong.
Diego Friscamonte.
No.
Stanley Von Stanwyck.
Here's the thing.
Closer.
I do want to watch the movie. I really do. It's not on fucking streaming. I may have to order it on Amazon as a fucking DVD at this point because no one is showing it. But
I'm sure you can find it on some site. Solar Movies. I don't know.
I'm not going to illegally watch films because that would be wrong.
Legally.
You wouldn't illegally watch a car.
I illegally watch cars in the parking lot all day.
For your car videos.
But yeah, Fear.com, the originator of the creepypasta genre. I think these two guys should watch it. Put in the comments below if you'd like these two to watch Fear.com, and maybe we could discuss it on a future episode.
Maybe we could. Maybe it'll be a thing. Who knows?
I don't think I'm gonna watch it until everyone watches it in the comments.
Yeah. Everybody in the comments, watch Frisky Dingo. Type out, see, I know the name of the main character. I just didn't want to say it because we're going to have people type it in the comments to prove that they saw Frisky Dingo. So, yeah.
Okay, so we're not recording anymore. Who's the main character?
Leopold Loeb.
Wrong.
Leopold Jebediah McCrudwitch.
Archibald Bald Arches.